guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part 3 of how to block print on fabric at home. I'm going to teach you about transferring your design or sketch onto your lino block, carving it and mounting it onto plexiglass. If you are new here, you may want to check out part 1 and 2. I'll leave the links in the description below. Part 2 ended with your design on a piece of paper sketched with a 4B pencil. Turn it over onto the lino with about half a centimeter to spare around the design. I always transfer my design into the corner of my lino block. Hold the paper down with your one hand and use something hard to push down on the design. Don't let go of the paper while doing this. Move over the whole design, checking that you can see it being transferred underneath. Once I've gone over the whole design, I outline it as well. Lift the paper and, if necessary, go over the pencil transfer again to make it darker. Now use a permanent marker to define your design even better. Color in the positive space that will be your print. The part that is not colored in will be carved away. If you decide to carve the same design as I am, you will learn how to carve points, corners, straight lines, and curves. Start with a larger U-shaped tool to carve your outline. Often, it's easier to rotate your block as you are carving a circle or curved line. So keep your carving tool in one place and use your other hand to rotate your block. Choosing the right blade for the different parts of the design that you are carving is intuitive. The more you practice and use the cutters, the better you will know which one is best. Remember, these tools can be very sharp depending on the brand, so make sure that your hand opposite to your carving hand is always behind the blade, never in front. Another pointer, don't carve too deep. You don't want holes through your lino. Now you can start with the inner detail with a smaller blade and then carve out all the negative space with one of your bigger blades to make it go a little quicker if you like. I will start with the points on the inner part of the design. You want to carve from the point outwards. This helps you get a better defined point, and you won't have a mistake of carving into your design. everything is carved, take a closer look to find any obvious raised pieces that may still be a bit high. Carve those out now. Grab your art knife or NT cutter to cut your design away from the main lino block. Again, be careful here. Use the same technique of keeping your cutting hand in the same place and moving your block around with your other hand. Now you can cut away the edge at an angle so that the edge of the negative space of your print doesn't land up being raised and printed on your fabric. Now you are ready to cut your plexiglass and mount it onto your block. Put your block on top of your plexiglass with about 1 centimeter extra around the block. Use a marker to mark where you want to cut the plexiglass. I used my mat to help me measure here. Use a steel ruler and an NT cutter to cut along the markings you just made. Go over this line about 10 to 15 times. Line up the marking you just made with the edge of the table and snap it using your one hand to hold it down and the other to put pressure on the piece hanging over the edge. Peel off any thin plastic from the plexiglass if there is any. Now you can place your lino block down on your mat face up. Place the plexiglass on top of the block. Apply your contact adhesive onto the plexiglass in the shape of the lino block underneath. Apply adhesive to the back of your lino block as well. Wait for them both to dry a little and get tacky. Then place your plexiglass on the lino block and press down hard with the adhesive sides together. Allow them to dry, preferably overnight. I hope you enjoy the process of getting your lino carved into the design that you have chosen. Part 4 is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to show you this final step of how to block print on fabric. Feel free to leave me comments below with any questions you may have so far, and hit the subscribe button and bell notification if you haven't already so that you don't miss the next part of the series.